Hey Colby, you know how I know you're gay?
What have I done? I don't know.
You like Smash Mouth.
Oh, that's my go-to karaoke song.
Did you hear the lead singer of Smash Mouth hung himself yesterday?
Yeah.
That wasn't Smash Mouth.
Not Smash Mouth, but
Hey,
Oh.
speaking of Smash
go
Mouth
with
and
it.
hanging, I think it's time we give the people what they want. Pew, pew, pew. Open the show with Kyle's Suicide Rant 2017.
I feel like it's not a good time to.
I'm in
Oh,
a
so,
good mood.
yeah.
I don't really want
Basically, to
down a deep, dark
to
path.
summarize my suicide rant, it's basically like, hey, if you're in the right state of mind and you want to put yourself out, just fucking do it. Stop being a bitch about it. If you're like intelligently saying like, I just don't want to be here no more, like you can fucking do it. We're not gonna go deep into
let's do it.
details. I mean, if this dude that offed himself yesterday, I'm pretty sure this is how it went. Like, they hit their peak of popularity, obviously strong decline and then even slower decline. Possibly some drugs mixed in there. Who fucking knows? But his life wasn't as good. It was far less, as good as when they hit that peak, and I understand some celebrities and stuff just can't really handle it, a.k.a. Robin Williams. I mean, just imagine, like, even think about how high they were in their popularity at one point, and then even being, like, way above average popularity, like, it's still that drastic of a drop, like, it's just depressing,
Boom.
huh?
There we go. I'm cutting you off at 2 minutes. That's now people will get off our back. See, there you go. Suicide rant. Now let's get into Jimmy's rant. Jimmy's got a big day on his plate today.
O.J. Simpson's gonna be
O.J.
a free
Simpson
man.
and Bill Cosby, 2020 president and vice president. I tweeted it out and I said it's official. Like I'm a breaking news guy here.
Hey, OJ's got to get out there and find the real killer now.
Is
He
still
didn't even
on the
go to
hunt?
jail. He didn't go to jail for the murder. He went to jail for robbery.
But the funny thing is, I think he committed a crime before the robbery, and he got that one off too. I want to say he went.
Didn't he just get caught jerking off in his cell too? Yeah,
no
I
idea,
think
but
that
I heard that he's had it pretty
I
good
saw-
in prison. Like it's not like he's been.
Well, yeah, it's the
The
juice.
juice is on the loose.
Yeah.
I saw
it on
yeah.
Twitter yesterday that he got caught in his cell jerking off.
I saw the.
Why is
yeah.
that even a thing? Every prisoner probably jerks off 5 times a day in their cell.
Yeah, and they it'd be weird for me being in prison because I always jerk off while taking shit. So like taking a shit in prison, the toilet is just right out in the open. It's not like there's a stall.
That's probably what happened to OJ, dude. You and OJ are so alike. You and the juice.
that's
I saw a
weird.
really good speaking of tweets about OJ, it was a tweet that said, "Damn, this OJ guy's story is pretty crazy. I hope that someone spends some time and makes a docu-series about his life. That'd be really fun to watch." As there's like
They did.
15.
He made $600,000 while he was in prison for 9 years off his NFL pension.
Damn.
He has $600,000 coming. Yeah,
Nice.
that nobody else could touch because of state laws or whatever. So it was protected. It's his. I mean, that's not a lot. It's a lot of money. It's probably not a lot of money if he's going to try to have like that juice lavish lifestyle or anything. But
The juice. So have you guys watched any like the documentaries or anything?
I
I
watched
saw like the
FX
People
one.
versus. Yeah, I watched that one. The People
Yeah.
versus OJ Simpson.
That's what I watch.
Yeah, so who OJ got like actually like sued in civil court by wasn't I don't think it was like the estate of the bit or the girl, but it was actually like the dude's parents, the other dude that got murdered. So like his parents are like they're like super hardcore into like getting OJ convicted, and then they ended up suing him in civil court and winning. But so I was looking at the thing on like how much OJ made in court while he was in prison. And then it was cut to like his parent, like the parents of this dude, like complaining, like, we haven't seen a dime, like, I don't understand. That's the whole concept of like suing in civil court over like a murder is so weird to me. Like getting
the
money,
whole legal system is weird to me.
getting money because like the parents of the man, it wasn't like a child or a teenager. the parents of the man are suing the person that murdered their son. How do the parents have any like clause to like sue him, you know? And then it turns into like we're all upset because we haven't seen a fucking dime. Like you're upset. Why is it turned into a fucking money thing over like life and death, you know?
People want that money,
It's
bud.
that's I don't ever understand.
Well, I don't
that
see
either.
how do they win in civil court if he is
innocent.
sure. Yeah, well, not guilty verdict. How does he lose in a civil court then? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's
I
who fucking knows, mate.
Get ready because it's gonna be shoved down your throat.
the last
for years
OJ
to
thing
come.
I want to throw out there is that how OJ. You guys ever seen that tweet? How it's OJ's fault that the Kardashians are here? It says, I'm not sure if you know this, but there's a chain of events. One thing leads to another. Here's an example: the Buffalo Bills barely lost a game in 1970. One bad pass ruined it, making their record 3-10, giving them the first pick of the draft, where they draft OJ. OJ stays in Buffalo, meets his wife, kills his wife, hires the Kardashian father to be his lawyer, wins the case. Kardashians become somewhat famous. Kim drops the sex tape, becomes famous. Now we have the Kardashians. Pretty much if the Bills would have got the touchdown and never drafted OJ, Kim Kardashian wouldn't be famous today. Boom.
Oh shit!
Deep.
Going really
Wait.
peeling the onion back.
But aren't the Kardashians in LA?
No, but he met his wife in Buffalo. And then
And
then he
wasn't
went
it
to
the
LA.
Kardashians' dad was one of the lawyers?
He was the main one, yeah. So then they got like famous because of that.
But didn't he
case.
quit though? Didn't he quit?
There was something weird.
No, he was like his best. He was like his best, one of his really good family
But it
friends.
started,
Yeah.
and then the drama started happening because so then the Kris Jenner brought like Bruce, now Caitlyn, like to the case. So she was, but she also supposedly had an affair with OJ. So she was sitting in a courtroom with her ex-husband, supposed mistress, and Bruce Jenner all at one time, aka starting the reality downhole spiral that we have today. So you can blame it on the Buffalo Bills back in 1970.
You can use that mentality for anybody for anything, though. You could say if Kyle went to Starbucks 7 years ago,
It's the
and
butterfly
instead of
effect.
getting a mocha, he got a frap. And that frap was a little hotter than the mocha, and it burned his lip. And then he poured it on his penis and burned his penis. And yeah, I mean, you never know.
But it is cool to
butterfly
do it
effect.
was to peel the onion back as far to a famous person, though. That's cool.
Yeah. Speaking
No,
of
whoever
drama,
he was killing anybody he was married to. Fuck, dog.
speaking of drama, we had some drama with our patrons the other day. Let's share that.
Really? Or did we already talk about it?
No, that
No,
came
we
on
haven't talked
after.
about
Oh,
it.
that's what.
Talk
It
about
wasn't
everything.
even drama. It was some fucking thing that Colby was overhyping,
Oh, I thought it
where
was
he
like
had to
the end of the-
actually call us again and go 911 mode.
But all of us were just like,
Discord
Well, no,
drama.
long story short, Discord got
with the
hot.
DudeComedy
I
patrons.
turned it on and had a bunch of messages saying that the chat was over. Like, I'm done with this. This is blah, blah, blah. And what happened is that
The bastards
a guy
took
came
over.
in and a guy came in and said he was a 16-year-old girl, and a bunch of people were like flirting with him, and then he was like dropping nudes in there, so it was like pedophilia, catfishing.
You never told us that
Whoa.
part. What the
I
fuck?
know you never said one word
That was the
about
whole thing.
that.
All the messages were where everyone then.
You never
What?
said
You never
one
fucking
word.
said anything about that yesterday on the 911.
You guys
call.
didn't seem interested, so I just
No.
stopped talking.
You didn't
Well, what
even
do you
say it
mean
was a
if you
fake
would have
girl.
said there was
You-
fucking child porn in there? That's a lot different than saying like, yeah, these guys want to get paid for being moms.
No,
That
you
is
didn't even say it was a
fucking
fake
completely
girl. You said
different.
you said it was our first real female.
I said that there was
patron.
3 different
Man.
stories in there. One guy never got paid.
No, you did not say any fucking thing.
Don't know how
about
I would have left
any
it out.
nudes or nothing. You
You did,
100%,
buddy.
without a doubt in my
You
mind,
guys
left
just
it
didn't
out.
seem interested, so I just moved on.
yeah, we weren't interested. He calls us on the 911 call and is like, yeah, this shit's going down. We're like, all right, bro, cool.
I had 3 things
Yeah,
to
If
cover.
you would have said that, that's a little different
Hey,
than
it's hard to get through the point.
Anyway, the point of the story is if you're a patron, and you're in the Discord chat, which is the main thing, I guess, for your dollar, because most everybody likes going in the Discord. We're in the Discord pretty much every day, and we still post stuff on the actual Patron timeline too, but that's more like static pictures and stuff. So interactive wise, Discord's where it's at. And if you're paying that dollar, you can have fun, but don't go in there and pretend to be a 16-year-old girl and drop nudes and shit. That's just stupid.
Yeah, and that is actually something important to talk about. I wish Colby would have told us that.
I was
3 days
getting
ago.
to it. It was on my list of 3 things that.
That was on Tuesday.
Well, I already cleaned it all up, and I had a nice talk with all the admins, and it's good. And
we're good to go now, right?
Jesus Christ, man!
shout out El Mang.
Woo.
He's that.
Hey, so
fixed
crazy-
it all.
Disaster averted.
So,
Okay,
crazy
go
little
ahead.
story. Hold on. So there's a hot news story going on right now. These kids are at a lake. There's like, it doesn't show the kids, but they're filming. A dude tries to swim across the lake, screaming for help, obviously panicking in the middle of the lake, right? These kids are sitting there filming him, fucking mocking him, laughing. Ha 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 ha, he's
While
dying.
he's drowning?
Huh?
While he's drowning?
Yeah, he drowned and died.
What?
No
Yeah,
way.
and they're sitting there just like, holy shit, like, ha, ha. He's like, why are you trying to? Oh, I talked with a little bit of, because they were a few black kids, and they were like extra hood. Actually, the dude that died is like extra hood, like he's got like a shitload of tattoos on his face and stuff. And the only picture I saw of him was a mugshot, but yeah, it's just a couple of homies just recording this dude, and they're like, ha ha ha, he's dead ass right now, you know. And then he actually dies and goes under. And the tone got a little bit more serious, but they're like, holy shit, he ain't coming up. You know, like, just the most pathetic fucking thing I ever. And like, even in the video, somebody suggests like when the dude like screams for help, one of the kids is like, man, maybe we should help. And they're like, fuck that, we ain't going in there. Like, put your damn phone down. If they would have called 911, like the dude might have still drowned, but I mean, like, they're just sitting there fucking filming this dude, and like when he screams for help, and they like mock the way he screams for help, you know, it's like a complete panic scream. Like, it's one of the, and they're actually not getting in trouble as of right now. They can't get in trouble, you know.
How can they not? That's assisted manslaughter, is it not? In a way?
I mean, you can't force somebody to go swim out into a lake and save somebody.
It's in the chat.
I mean, it is
I'm not
like,
watching it.
well, it's not. Yeah, the video's not like really graphic or nothing, but the dude is just kind of like obviously in distress, and then he's floating there, like waiting there, like panicking. You know, he goes under a couple times, and just like, I mean, even one person suggests he's like, we should call he said something weird, like the Poe or something like that. And they're like, fuck no. I mean, it's fucking pathetic.
Bitches, man.
Wow. How old were they?
I'm not sure their age, but they were probably high school kids.
What a bunch of cunts,
But I've
dude.
seen it.
How do you mock someone
Yeah.
who's drowning?
No value of life, man.
It's just
Yeah, I
crazy
mean-
because like, how are you gonna like wake up the next day and not think about that it was you let that happen? Well,
Yeah.
I guess they probably are, because they sound like pieces of shit.
They sound like sociopaths. They just get off on someone suffering.
It's pathetic. I mean, just like the way that they're all talking about like weed and shit while he's going down. It's like, it's fucking, yeah. One of the more pathetic things I've seen in a long time.
Speaking of pathetic, I saw you put a video out towards Jake Paul.
He's your hero, man.
Did you see that he may get a year
For
in
what?
jail?
Yeah, they're gonna bust his ass.
In California, there is an eavesdropping law. You cannot record or film somebody without their permission. He went over to the neighbor's houses apologizing, and he filmed it like in his pocket or something, and then put it on his channel. And the one neighbor got a lawyer and said that they're gonna go after him for charges. It can be a misdemeanor or it can be a felony. If it's a misdemeanor, it's up to 1 year, $2,500, something like that. If it's a felony, it's up to like, I think 6 years or something.
Yeah, so they must
Keep that
have
on the
double consent laws or something. Both people have to consent to the recording.
Yeah,
that's
what a
what,
fucking asshole.
He's just you're gonna watch him.
Remember,
implode.
Taylor
It is going to
Swift
happen.
and Kim Kardashian got in trouble for that because someone, I forget which side, was in California and they recorded that conversation and leaked it out. But
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. You're making $5 million a month. Why? Just go buy yourself a mansion in the hills. Do your vlogs, create your fake drama up there by yourself. People are still going to watch you. You could literally put out a video taking a shit and get 5 million views on it. Why?
there's got to be a method or a string puller behind the scenes that is helping control this. Like, the whole thing. It's like no news is bad news. Like someone, I feel like it's impossible at this point for me to believe that there's not a bigger person behind this kid being.
Well, there's Team 10, and then there's a manager that runs Team 10,
But, I mean,
their group. So there's a guy.
There's got to be
voice.
yeah.
And they're invested from a huge company. Team 10's part of whatever the buyout was for one of these massive companies that bought YouTube networks and stuff. So this doesn't stop. He's not at the top. Like, there's a lot of money invested in these influencers that are in this group, including him.
Yeah.
And he's part of Disney. How is Disney not going to drop this dude? How have they not
I'll tell you
dropped
right now,
this dude?
I bet you they don't drop him for the simple fact that cable TV isn't getting close to as many views as it used to be, and this guy right here is bringing over an audience of how many million people?
Millions, hundreds of
And
millions.
they just-
it seems
yeah.
like it blows my mind, dude. You could do things. You could just switch things a little
If
bit.
I was him,
Never have to worry about losing all your shit, and still live the life that 99.999% of people.
well,
would
he
ever
seems like
dream
a
of.
narcissist and needs all the attention. But if I was him, I would just buy a house in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, and then if you want, create your own drama. Go hire some actors. That's what fake pranksters do all the time on YouTube.
Here's the other thing, though, is he doesn't even need to do that. If he can just ride it out a little longer, you're telling me that you can't just calm down with all that millions of dollars and get out of the. You're right, Burns. I think he is a narcissist where he has to be a battle for the spotlight.
Yeah, and just think how pathetic that is. Like, you go over and apologize, and you secretly record it for like making a
Content, yeah.
joke for your YouTube channel. Like, this dude. So I was what the fuck was I doing yesterday when I made that whole like Jake Paul thing? I looked at his channel, just curious on like how many like views and shit he pumps out, but like he's basically like a 13-year-old in a 20-year-old's body. Like, the type of shit he does, not even like these antics. Like, these antics are honestly good for him, but like just doing like, he's just like the epitome of every fucking like corny thing a 13-year-old would do, like the dab and like the shit he says, like, what are those, like all that bro, like just super fucking like corny shit, That's actually, it's obviously working.
He's making a playbook of all the old memes and shit that aren't.
But he
cool
just
anymore.
it
that's
seems
what
like he
he's
just tries to pay attention to the trends that young kids are going after, and then just exploits it.
Well, no, his excuse, his flip side of that is he doesn't want to conform. He wants to do whatever he thinks is cool. So he puts off the persona that
I'm
what are those?
all the
and
stuff that's
dab
already
and stuff
been
is
made
cool.
and created for him that he can go back and recycle.
Yeah. Speaking of the what are those? Did you see that newscaster who he aimed the camera at his shoes is going to auction off his shoes?
Yeah,
I hope he does. I hope he gets
that guy
a ton
actually
of money.
seems pretty funny. I always see Ethan like in his stuff. Another quick thing,
He's rolling
I watched
with it.
all of Ethan's video, and he didn't point this out, but it hit me when Jake Paul says this in the interview that was like the viral one where it said most hated man on the internet. When he talks about like why you can't stop his fans, he literally says 12 to 14-year-olds will stand out here all day. Like, he knows his demo is that. It struck me instantly like, okay, he does know that his fans are all 12 to 14-year-olds.
Well, anybody who calls himself a Jake Pauler, like, that's not like 25-year-old.
No, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
fucking.
Well, his brother, it's the Low Gang.
God, that's so
His name's
fucking
Logan,
gay.
so it's the Low Gang.
But that's,
Did
that's
you guys
what it
know
takes
that Jake Paul was a wrestler before this? Before he got big on Vine? He was actually an amateur wrestler.
In like high school or something?
Like
or?
when?
I had no idea.
18 years old, and he was also working to go to be a Navy SEAL. His brother's training for the 2020 Olympics. I don't know.
How do you know all this?
You know what's some of the funniest comments I saw? If you read like Deadpool tweeted out an article about him, and their tweet was hilarious. It's like, we found him, the worst person ever. But
that was the Reddit video.
Deadspin. Deadspin.
Yeah, Deadspin.
You said Deadpool. I was like, holy shit, the fucking is tweeting that shit out.
My mistake. Deadspin. My mistake. Deadspin. But there was a comment in there by someone who was like, I'm not surprised this piece of shit came from America's anus, Cleveland.
Another thing that like just browsing through some of his videos and then that interview he did with the guy, like I'm assuming the people he's always with are the Team 10, you know? Like those guys are even like, okay, like I understand this Jake Paul dude's like the head of the monster, you know? But like those dudes, just like when he yelled like, what are those? And they like awkwardly ran him. They're like the fucking goon squad that has to laugh at everything this faggot says. Yeah,
got him.
Yeah,
got him.
Yeah, so they like awkwardly ran away. Like, oh, we're following. It's like fucking high school. These dudes are in fucking high school still. Like that shit you do in high school when you're like 14 or 15 and like you think somebody's cool, so you're gonna fucking suck on their teat. You know, it's.
Yep.
Like, so the Jake Paul, like, I understand his, but the other dudes, I mean, they're just fucking teat suckers,
oh, dude,
man.
they're along for the ride to get the retweets and the views, man. You know that, you can tell by how awkward those dudes are in that interview. Just the goons.
all those kids look like those super rich, annoying kids from high school.
Yeah.
Like if you go to the western suburbs
path
here,
in
like
life.
Edina, which is, you know, if any movie made with Minnesota, you always hear about Edina rich kids. They look exactly like those kids, just a bunch of douchebags living off daddy's money. Well, they're not living off daddy's money, but
but I mean, it's kind of like the same result. Yeah. But the first time I even heard, like, it was like last week, I saw some dude like said like Team 10, the fastest 10 growing channels on YouTube or something. It was, I don't know if it was like their manager or whatever, but it was like this. I mean, I'm not a great looking dude, but this motherfucker was like the ugliest.
That's their manager.
Oh, is it?
On Twitter. Yeah, on Twitter.
What's his name on there? I gotta find him again.
I don't know, but I know the tweet you're talking about. He showed their analytics and shit.
Yeah, and he was just like, he looked like a fucking rat, but he had all his shit done up like LA style, like his hair
I know
and all
who you're
that
talking
shit.
about. I've seen that guy too.
He was so uncomfortable for me to look at. He kind of looked like what's that movie, like Black Hat with Johnny Depp? If you guys are familiar with that, he kind of looked like that guy mixed with like kind of like
Black Hat was the Thor guy.
Tweet me his or send me his Twitter. I want to see this tweet.
That's what I'm looking for. I don't remember what his name was.
It was a couple days ago.
But he is one ugly
I'm pulling
motherfucker.
something up while we're talking about this. This is actually a legit peeling the onion back right now. It's gonna take me a second. So the first like Logan Paul thing, so Jake's brother, that I saw that like kind of pushed me again in the edge of wow, this is bad, was that if you guys have time, look up the 60 Minutes interview where they talk about social influencers and influence marketing, which is everyone's like buzzword that everyone hates. And he has an interview where they talk about how Dunkin' Donuts paid him like, I'm going to get the number wrong, but like something like $250,000 to do a couple Snapchats. And
Are you serious?
Logan Paul with a dead ass, straight face, dead serious goes, they should have paid me more for that. Like they got way more bang for their buck.
Okay, so I found this guy. Is it Nick Crompton? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it.
This dude looks like an absolute piece of shit.
And I'm telling you
that is the mastermind behind Team 10.
I'm telling you, like, I'm not saying this, like, I'm saying this from a standpoint of, like, I'm a fucking ugly dude, right? Like, this dude, he just, like, his profile picture, man, he's got, like, rings and shit on, but he's just, like, a fat fuck, you know? Like, look at him in his, like, I guess looks like they're purposely wearing jean jackets, but, like... And I mean, that's just, I don't know. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but He just has a very punchable fucking face.
He does.
What do you think his what do you think his cut is? What do you think his managerial?
I don't know. I see this tweet though. It's like Team 10 runs YouTube right now. 10 of our channels are the fastest growing in the world now. We get more than 600 million views a month.
Oh well, this dude was in the Everyday Bro. He's the England guy. He was in the video.
But this dude, I mean, I'm looking at his Instagram right now. He has 1.3 million followers, so it's not like he's, I'm pretty sure he gets a lot of YouTube views too. But look at his Instagram.
Like, look at these cunt ass tweets. So he's like, I'm not trying.
This isn't the guy. This isn't the manager.
Yeah.
This is what
Nick Crompton.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. He's COO or whatever. But the guy I'm talking about was
this guy's a piece of shit too. He's like, I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm trying to be in a Rolls Royce. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I need to stop laughing when people get injured. Jesus.
I'm almost done with my deep dive here.
I gotta hear this guy talk.
I'm 22 and still use pinky promises as a legitimate foundation of trust.
Hey Ginny, remember like episode?
Like, look at this. This is my favorite. So Jake Paul tweets, "What's poppin'?" and he replies, "My collar." What is this? 2004?
They are. These guys are living in a time machine. They're living in a time machine where stuff was already popular, and they're just dragging it down.
Well,
they are, but it's working.
That's what I'm saying.
Man. These
works.
fucking. Is that how fucking retarded kids are? God damn it! Oh my! Look at this old picture of him. He actually lost a shitload of weight. Look at that.
This is ironic too. There's a tweet that he retweeted that says, "Dear people outside the house, it's 11 p.m. You're screaming and blasting music. That is their home. Let's not do that, please." But we also piss the neighbors off. Okay.
They put it on Google as a place of business that's open 24/7.
Fucking.
Wait, hold on. Okay.
We've wasted enough time on him,
I gotta go through this. This is the last one. All right. So I just Googled the top 10 Viners when Vine died. Right. For brand, These are the top brand influencers, and this is like right when Vine died. So I went through and just was like interested. Jake Paul, by the way, not in the top 10. But I was like, I wonder what they're all doing now. All of them but one is just shitting out YouTube videos every day. So this guy, 960 subs. Cameron Dallas, number 9, 5.6 million subscribers, pumping out videos, vlogs, music videos, a rapper. Logan Paul, obviously, 8.3 million videos every day. Curtis Lepa something's only 700,000. Still cranks out videos every day.
What are you trying to get at?
I'm saying that all of these dudes ruined and took down Vine and took all of their power and all their way to bring down the YouTube.
Now they're doing it to YouTube.
Like this girl has 5 million.
Yeah, there's plenty of fags on YouTube before they're coming. So, but speaking of ultra popularity, people, I got recognized 3 separate times yesterday. How about that, huh?
Nice.
Some lady I was walking out of the hardware store, and I just hear Mr. Technical Difficult. I'm like, what the fuck? So I turn around, it's just a van just loaded full of people, and I took a video for her real quick and told her son to be good.
Did you dab with her?
Well, she told me to say it.
Aw, how sweet of you.
Did you guys dab together? And drop a what are those?
What are those?
We passed up on. And then the last dude, we were at the Mariners game, and he's walking up the aisle, and we're about to leave, but we're kind of watching the end of the game. And he the first thing he says, which sounds like something Jake Paul would say, he goes, "I'm dead ass about to cry right now." Does that mean he's like serious? He's like,
dead ass serious.
Like, you're dead ass serious? Like, I feel like that's got to at least be tears in the eye, and I didn't see any tears in the eye.
Well, the days of getting direct with your words, like directly conveying your message, are over. Now it's just cool to add stuff like you don't need to put dead ass on there. I mean, you could say, "Hey, I'm about to cry right now, for real," or literally about.
You got to make it look. You got to make it sound hip.
Yeah, you got to. Everything has to sound hip and cool, and that's. I mean, I see that with with my older kids. I mean, it's the same.
Are
thing.
they like,
just
lit, it's lit,
they try
Dad,
so-
it's lit,
yeah,
Dad.
Yeah, fam.
Well, that's like their exclamative words, and I just say mine is just swear words. Like I'm gonna fucking cry right now.
Oh, me and Ashley will do it on purpose. We'll be up there and we'll be like, Callie, that's lit. And she's like, don't ever say that again. Don't ever say that again. Or I'm
When
not
she
saying
does
it anymore.
something, a school project, Jimmy, you should be like, oh, that's lit, fam.
That's lit. Yeah, oh, I have. I do it all the time. It's super cringy.
Dude, that's
and she
funny,
hates
though.
it. Yeah. Oh, well.
But we had to give Jimmy a congratulations. Would you say August 1st makes it official?
Yeah. I don't want to go into too much detail, but I mean, I did a
Yeah.
video on it a while back, and yeah, Callie will officially be adopted by me in a couple days, which is really, really cool. I mean, I've been raising her since she was 6 years old.
That's just a heartfelt story right there, man. Hits me right in the
It
feels.
is. Yeah,
To the moon.
It's pretty cool.
Some people want it all.
Do you guys see what's happening with Bitcoin?
Yeah, it's supposed to go to the
Bitcoin?
moon, dude. To the moon.
You see what's happening?
Yeah,
Well, what's happening is, and I don't know, yesterday something happened to kind of clarify which way, but the big thing is August 1st. And Bitcoin is going to do either a hard fork or a soft fork. And if they do one or the other, it means it splits. It means you have the original Bitcoin, and then you have this new currency that splits off, and it's another type of Bitcoin. And shit's just getting bonkers right now.
Wasn't
I mean, it went
yesterday
up-
like a step in the right direction?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I saw that
that's
on
all I was
Twitter.
going to say.
Yeah, I actually bought another Bitcoin yesterday.
It almost shot up to 3K at one point.
Yeah.
Shot up like $700 in a couple minutes.
They're saying that with whatever happened yesterday, it could hit, by the end of the year, like 10 to 15,000. Possibly.
Do you legit think that's
I don't
possible?
know. I don't look. I just go with the wind, man. I just kind of see what people are saying. I really don't like. I don't know what moves it. I don't know how. What. I just have it.
Yeah. Burns, do you have any crypto at all? Bit?
No,
Anything,
I already
nothing?
told you that that's a mistake.
Not your thing. You're into those long-term dividend traditional
all
stocks,
day.
right?
No, I did a little like some trading, and I made 6 Bitcoin. I turned Ethereum. I turned 60 Ethereum and I sold it, and then I bought back in at 65 Ethereum. So I made
Hell yeah.
like roughly like $1,200.
That's awesome, dude.
Just
That's a
kind of
good
messing around.
start,
But then
dude.
Coinbase. I mean, it's honestly super easy to trade because there's you just buy it
Such
at the
big highs and
bottom.
lows.
Yeah, buy it at the bottom, sell it at the top.
Yeah, the stock market's been popping this year so far, though. It has been, dude.
Nobody gives a fuck about those 1%.
What
The
should
stock
we be
market
investing in
is
the traditional
the-
stock
is
market
on-
now, Burns?
I just ha-
Kyle, I know you and
I
Colby
just have
have
it.
something, but
I
Burns,
just have it diversified throughout the market.
Oh, this is good. You guys are ready for this? So what he's saying is he has some complete fucking stranger manage his portfolio and tell him where to put his money. Dumbest shit I've ever heard. We opened up some IRAs 3 years ago with our business, and the lady's like, okay, which guy would you like to manage this? And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, we can send it to this guy or this guy, and they're going to manage it and help you grow it. And I said, does that mean they decide what I buy and sell? And she's like, absolutely. They're professionals. I said, fuck no. Give me a standard money market IRA. Let me make my 0.2% and let me keep
fuck
my
off,
money.
Jimmy. I've made 50 grand on the last 5 years off of it.
Whatever,
Oh,
dude.
50K.
Whatever.
You made
Whatever.
what?
It's gone up like 50 grand since I opened it.
I made 50 grand in 30 days on crypto.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Good for you, Jimmy.
Yeah,
But when that comes,
Come at me,
when
bro.
that
I lost 25 on a fucking Ponzi scheme that Colby got me into. Ooh.
I'm surprised it wasn't.
No, but seriously, how do you justify that, Burns? Because
It's
you're
a
a very
No, it's
critical
a,
thinker.
It's a conservative.
That's
it's a conservative
compliment.
approach to growing your money. So
No, you're a critical thinker, and I say that as a compliment. So how could somebody that thinks things through think it's okay to have some dude that you have no clue what his agenda is, you have no clue if he's going to go pump and dump your shit so he can feed his family or get cocaine or get hookers, manage your livelihood.
It's through a major bank, and if my
Who
account,
gives a shit? Major banks cause...
There's a clause in there. If my account starts to dip, he can be fired.
Bullshit. Major banks are the ones that caused the 2008 crash,
my account's been making money.
Give a shit
I haven't lost
about
a
you.
dime. I haven't lost a dime.
Your argument holds no validity when you talk about us in crypto.
Big Short.
Lost respect for your stock market.
The Big Short
argument. Yeah, dude, you got some stranger managing your livelihood, and you think that's the safe route?
It's made plenty of money so far.
Okay, all right.
Have you put that money in your pocket, or you're just as of now?
You got pretty fired up there.
Jimmy, what are you going on a rant for me being conservative with my money while you're like taking a chance with unregulated cash?
I don't feel like you're... you know what? Here's the deal, though. I control the future of my money. If it fucks up, it's on me. If yours fucks up, it's on some Joe Schmo in New York that you'll never meet.
Who has a coke problem?
I mean...
Get a motherfucking scholarship.
I feel like I had a guy. All right, what's next?
Damn, we're only 30 minutes in. I feel like we've talked so much.
I had a guy sent us a message that he said during a corporate meeting, he told everyone that they needed to take a step back and peel the onion back a layer. Oh, that's funny.
I want to hear about this.
Then you forgot to tell us about the child porn in our.
No, I want to hear about the Ponzi scheme that Colby got you into. It sounds like something that Jimmy would get you into.
Here he goes. He's going to try to get me back now.
Jimmy, let me ask you a question. Have you ever done Amway before? I think it'd be something that you would really, really enjoy.
No, but back in the day in like the 70s, that was probably the banger to be on. I mean, people made a lot of money on that.
People lost a lot of money on it, too.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you'd be into. Like someone invites you to a meeting and be like, oh, yeah, you run your own business out of your garage, sell these products, and just...
Oh, I've looked it up.
I had a buddy in high school.
You can't get me, dude. You can't roast me. I'm completely transparent. Yeah, I've looked it up. Yeah, I've done multi-level. Yeah, I've hit up all of you to do multi-level multiple times.
You did hit us up to do ETH.
It doesn't bother me.
But has he Penn Stated? Has he went Penn State on our fucking chat and allowed child porn to be posted? No, he hasn't.
Absolutely not.
Let me clarify.
And I didn't Hugh Freeze you guys and use a DudeComedy company phone to call escort
Hey, do you think that was for the recruits, or do you think that was for him? I think it was for the recruits. I think it was for both.
I think it was for both.
Wait,
dude,
what
Hugh
happened?
Freeze is going down.
Ole Miss coach got fired yesterday because he used company phone
Who
to
did?
call hookers.
The
Hugh Freeze, Ole
really
Miss
popular football coach, Ole Miss, just got a huge pay raise. He used his office phone to call a escort service, but then like all this weird wording came out where there was like, we looked at his phone records and there was a what's the word, concerning pattern that kept happening, aka he kept calling him, but no one knows if it was for like him or if it was for like the recruits coming in, so he was like getting recruits like excited by having hookers hang out with them.
What is wrong with some people? I swear they're so stupid. Like, what makes them think, you know what? I'm going to call hookers on a company phone. I'll never get caught.
Not just the company phone.
People get invincible, dude. We just talked about, look at Jake Paul. People get money and they think that they're fucking Iron Man and nobody can touch them. And then you see it throughout history. It happens so many times.
It's not just that he used the company phone burns. It was like, since it's a university, it was a state phone. So that's why it was like the Freedom of Information Act. And some dude who had inside information was just like, I want his records. So it's even worse. Like a company phone is one thing. Like if we owned a company, some guy couldn't come knock on our door and be like, I want your phone records. But since he worked for the university, it was like, yeah, I can get your phone. Like even worse. Like that's a dumbass.
So he get fired now, or?
Yeah, he got fired. But now it's like,
and he got fired with nothing. He gets none of the $4 million, anything.
And $4 million's a lot for a college. It's above average for a college coach.
$4 million's a
well, no, but you know what I'm saying. Like in NBA, like who got fired without his Phil Jackson got like $19 million to leave the damn Knicks.
Would that be some shit? You get paid $19 million to leave
Dude,
a job.
there was a coach that's still getting paid, like, and he's coaching his second college, but some school is still paying him, and because they fired him, and he's like good again. Oh, who is it?
Oh, what's his name? There's one dude getting paid 30 years. He was on the news a couple weeks ago.
Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla.
He's a baseball player. Yeah, Bobby
Well,
Bonilla.
that's like Ichiro. So Ichiro, when he retires, the Mariners pay him for like 10 years afterwards because he signed like a really weird contract.
Hey, she doesn't have a headset on, but I'm going to ask her really quick. She has no clue I just want to ask you. Would you rather have somebody, a complete stranger, invest your livelihood, your money, or would you rather be in charge of it yourself?
Be in charge of it myself.
Nice.
Okay, Burns, you're an idiot.
How am I an idiot, dude? I know who the person is.
You do? You know him personally.
It's a woman.
The guy that hits the buttons.
Yeah.
Is she
It's
hot?
a woman.
Is she hot?
Okay.
Sure.
I'm in business school, so
You ripping that slit?
Oh, that's a good slang right there.
But speaking of people who get bonuses like that, wasn't it something where Wells Fargo got in trouble for faking? They like would open accounts for customers without their knowledge, and the lady that got fired because she didn't do anything about it left with like a $20 million bonus. Why would you not break the rules if that's the result?
You're condoning what's probably going to happen with your money.
It's not happening. That's why I'm making money, right, dude?
Yeah, that's why you're making money. Whew.
Oh, Notre Dame
Anyway.
paid Charlie Weiss nearly $19 million to go away. That's who it was.
Burns, would you take a $1,200 payout to leave DudeComedy?
No.
Oh.
Hey,
$1,200?
How much would it?
That
How
shows
much
that
would
you
it cost?
got faith in us, man.
No, man, nothing.
Wait, how much?
Kyle, get your wallet out. How much would it
10
cost,
million.
Burns?
10 million.
Wait, how many? How what was your first
He
number?
said
you gave?
1,200. Like I'm a cheap
1,200
hooker over here.
Oh shit!
Fuck off, Jimmy.
Kyle, what do you think the buyout should be?
What are you trying to?
Let's
You
say-
trying
let's
to? You
say
trying to buy
Burns
me
did-
out here?
Let's say Burns did something that we didn't agree with, like he didn't let us know that there could have been potential child pornography in our Discord. How much would the buyout be to get him out?
You just kick him
Hey,
out. What is he doesn't legally
I
own
need to
shit.
I need to
Cole's
clarify
like, wait
one
a
thing
second.
here. It was a dude like just took pictures from Reddit of
I know,
age girls.
I know.
I don't want people listening to think that it was actual child porn, but he made it seem like he was underage, and then that's what like people were like, "Wait, what? Huh?"
It sounds like you were thinking about that the whole time and just are saving your.
It sounds.
ass
It sounds
right now.
like
I saw
Kobe
the
was. It
pictures.
sounds like Kobe
a-
was hoping.
It was an 8-year-old in a tutu, and you liked it. I'm just joking.
I upvoted it and pinned it.
No, I have no clue. I didn't see any pictures or anything. I'm just giving Colby a hard time because the fucker literally didn't say that on the night. We're like, why is he calling us in like panic mode? And he's like, these guys are arguing.
No, I said I had 7 messages.
Yeah, but keywords, child porn, pedophilia never
No,
came out of your
never.
mouth. We would have
Nudes.
all been like, whoa, wait a second.
You were
Colby.
saying.
Peel
You
the
were
onion
saying that
back.
it was some girl patron that was getting harassed.
No, that's what
Yeah, you said it was a
that
legit
happened
female
too.
member.
But then when I was reading through my messages, that's when I started uncovering more info, and I just honestly didn't want to call you guys because you guys didn't seem interested in it.
Well, you think that would be a little more important, though?
I know, I agree with that now, but it was already like they already had booted the dude out, and then they told me that's what everyone was mad.
We're just giving you a hard time.
Wait, I was just scrolling my Facebook feed, and this page said 2 angels are in heaven. R.I.P. Chester Benning, whatever his name is. I don't think suicide's a free pass to heaven. Ugh.
Well, you can't go to heaven if it doesn't exist. So
Oh,
I'm saying if it does exist, based on the rules, I don't think you. go to
that's
heaven
always
for
funny to me.
suicide.
Like people that believe in an afterlife, and then like someone like kills himself, or like someone who was like a horrible person is like, oh, they're in heaven now. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
well, there's a lot of religions that believe if you do that, you go to hell.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
The
fine.
Catholics-
Well, there's only 2 options. If you ain't going to heaven, you're going to hell, right? So if you're killing yourself,
Hey, why did
yeah, That's a violation of the
Why
rules.
did no one ever come up with a third option? You know? Like
Well, the Catholics did for a little bit.
Oh,
they
they
had
did?
purgatory. They had purgatory where you just hang out in a white room and just kind of hang out and wait for the judgment to come down. But then they got rid of it. So
Oh, shit.
imagine like back when that belief was being like told to people, and they're like, "Oh, your family member is in purgatory," and then like 20 years later they drop like, "Actually, nah, that's not what they're doing." Like, who the fuck are these people that determine what happens when you die?
I charged up my airsoft batteries.
Kyle, someone said in Tacoma we can go play in an indoor arena. It's pretty fun.
Indoor doesn't seem as fun as it is like in the woods, but I'd do it.
Yeah.
You talking about airsoft?
Yeah.
No, we got to go to the woods.
Yeah, woodsy would be. I've seen people playing in like indoor areas, and it's like more just like it seems just like panic mode, you know.
Speed paintball's better indoor, but no, if you're doing airsoft, you want that whole vibe of the shit's real.
I want to order another gun, even though I literally haven't used the guns for a long time. But
I've got this Galil coming. I'm going to do an unboxing on my channel, and then I'm probably going to like go drop a shit ton of money. I'm talking to a buddy. He's a SWAT. He's a police officer, and he's on SWAT. And he's like, "Yeah, dude, let me. I mean, I could probably get something set up here as well." He's all about it.
that would be
Like
sweet.
they have SWAT training grounds and shit. Like they have abandoned places and stuff where they do all.
We
their
need
SWAT
to
stuff.
we need
can
to
go out
have
there
one of
with
your
airsoft.
police officer friends on the show sometime. And we've been talking about.
I told you guys I wanted to bring him on. Dude's funny as fuck. Dude is like hilarious, but you guys.
Nah,
just
man, I
kinda-
want him to come on. Let's set it up.
Yeah, set it up.
I'm in.
No, I didn't think you guys were interested. It was back when we were doing guests, and his name's Jason. I told you guys, and you just like,
No,
okay,
no,
whatever.
let's
He's
get him
cool
on.
shit, dude. He'll tell you some stories, some SWAT stories.
We should
get him
also
on, man.
we should also try and get that one cop who tweeted us and said, "Listen to the episode." And Kyle, yeah, he
Yeah,
said
he
Kyle
tweeted
doesn't
back
Kyle
and
doesn't
showed
believe
us
me that I
again.
play this when I have perps in my car. And then he was playing the podcast with the guy in his car.
One quick story. I just an idea of the shit he goes through. 400-pound black guy wouldn't come out of his house. What he said, he's like, as soon as we give him like 30 seconds, and then we just literally have the go-kart to destroy their house. Like throwing flashbangs through windows, knocking doors down, whatever they want to do. There's like no repercussion when SWAT goes in. So this dude wouldn't come out, and he's butt-ass naked. He's like a 400-pound black guy, and he's on the second level of the story, and there's a kiddie pool in the backyard below his window, and he said this dude had like a 2-foot hard dick, and he jumped out dick first
What?
into this kiddie pool out of the window.
What?
Yeah, just got all kinds of crazy stories. You guys
Hey,
like
Jimmy,
him? He's
do you-
cool shit.
Jimmy,
I
you
don't
want to
like
make
him, but
you
I'll
want to
like
make a
him.
bunch of people angry at you? I just sent you a link. I just
Yeah,
sent you a
absolutely.
link. Start reading off some of the hard names on the Game of Thrones family tree. People were no.
you guys are gonna trick me
It's
into
nothing
racist stuff.
racist. When the three of us were talking about it, everyone was like, "Man, you guys really don't know the show. You can't even pronounce the names." And I was like, "Oh." And then they were like, "Yeah, does Jimmy even know what he's talking about?"
Sansa Stark, Cersei Lannister. Where else? What?
No,
What
keep
you
going
got?
down. There's a big infograph of all the families.
Tyrion Lannister.
I don't
What
know.
else do I
Just
need
I
to
want to.
read?
People are getting so triggered right now.
People
Yeah,
were
but
dogging us. Or
It was all
dogging me
three
or
of us,
dogging-
but it's just like I it's almost like the laughing thing. Like when I see you, if you make fun of someone's laugh, you're literally taking the only part of enjoyment of their life and shitting on it. It's like the same thing with the show. Like the three of us obviously watch it every week, and we know enough that we can talk about it. And they weren't like mad, but they were just like, yeah, that pronunciation's. I got tweets about it, like, dude,
Duncan Targaryen, Darian Targaryen,
like we're not experts at reading
I mean-
fake made up names. Our bad.
Tydos Lannister, Tywin Lannister, Joanna Lannister, William Lannister, Lancel
Jon-
Lannister,
Jon Snow.
Baratheon.
Yeah, there you go.
Jon
That's the hard one.
Snow. I mean,
Steve.
Joffrey Baratheon, Robert
Jeffrey.
Baratheon.
Oh.
No, they say they say
Jeffrey,
Joffrey.
though.
Oh.
No, it's spelled
Yeah, but it's
J-O,
pronounced Jeffrey.
Burns. It's pronounced Joffrey on
No,
the fucking
it's
show.
not.
J.O.
J.O. like jack off. What?
Ayo.
All these people are dead too. Jeez.
Yeah, the show needs a high capacity death for me, or I'm out.
What do you think? You think top 3
You
character
need
death
multiple
happened this
people to die?
season?
I have a feeling that Jon
Slim.
Snow's gone.
No,
He can't again, man.
I just don't understand how he got
he
to
may
fuck his
die in the
own
last
sister.
episode. He may die in the last episode.
Why? There's literally no reason for that.
Speaking of shows,
There was no reason for them to kill off like 5 major front seat actors in the Red Wedding, but they did it.
Oh, there's plenty
Jimmy,
of reason because you're still
Speaking
talking
of shows,
about it.
you hear The Walking Dead's announced its date. It's coming back. Your favorite show, dude. It's coming back.
Yeah,
God, that show's awful.
of course it is.
No, I
We
mean like
already
they
knew it
announced the
was.
date. It's coming back.
What is it?
I
September,
think it was
October?
October.
Yeah.
Zombies.
Burns, that was a good Bane impression.
Do it again.
What, zombies? I was
Do it like
mocking
you did
Jimmy
it.
with his zombies obsession. Zombies.
Do it again.
Why'd you say Bane
Yeah.
impression? Was that what you going for?
No, it wasn't what I was
Sounded like
going
it there
for at
the
all.
First one, zombies or something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
All right, well that's the show.
That's
No,
it?
I have no
It's been
idea.
An hour?
I don't have
No,
that. It's hidden on my thing.
I got sucked back into airsoft guns.
Oh, great.
I'm looking at snipes.
Yeah, I want a sniper.
Dude, the snipers, I'm telling you, are the shit. Especially when you're just, we got to get a little battle
You gotta-
or something. You just get all hunkered down and fucking.
We should use real guns, though.
Actually, I will. I'm telling you, my life goal is to kill somebody.
After Jimmy
Jimmy,
sues him,
Jimmy
Not
wants
like-
to. Jimmy wants
not
to
a-
sue someone.
Not a good person.
Jimmy wants to sue someone.
not kill a good person, kill a bad
Yeah.
person.
Jimmy wants to sue someone.
I mean-
Kyle wants to kill someone.
We could package that deal, Kyle.
that's what I'm saying. You sue him, and then
Let's. We have to get married.
Hey, we can do that, right?
If you come to Washington, yeah.
Yeah.
double.
Why
That's
not?
like double
Fuck it.
jeopardy, right? That's like double
What?
jeopardy, right?
What?
No, it's an office joke when he says I hit him on company property with company property. Double jeopardy. Michael, I'm not sure you know. I'm not sure you know how Jeopardy works. Oh, I'm sorry. What is double jeopardy?
Never watched an episode of The Office in my life.
I'm probably over.
How have you not
1,000.
watched The Office? That's a great show. I've seen this whole series at least 5 times.
Easy, me too.
I just don't like. I don't. Not that I don't like. I'm just not interested in like sitcoms. Like Rachel watches. What the fuck is that show? I forget what it's called. It's. I don't think it's just on Netflix, but it's like a really like nasty show. It's like a just a
Shameless.
big white trash
Shameless.
family. Shameless. Like I try to get into it. Like it's funny and stuff when I watch it, but I don't think it's really supposed. It's kind of like a sitcom, but I mean there's no like story or anything. It seems like. So yeah, I try, but I just can't do it. And I've watched The Office, and it's not funny at all.
Boo! Boo this man. Boo this man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he calls
man.
Jake Paul immature.
Wow.
I never said Jake Paul's immature. I said he's a fucking queer.
You can't be hating on The Office though. It's a great show. It's a classic.
It's almost as good as Walking
Nice,
Dead.
Jimmy.
I'll agree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're 2 different genres though, so you can't really compare them.
Man, ESPN is so pathetic.
It's all entertainment now. There's no like sports highlights or anything like that.
I used to watch ESPN every night.
Yeah, there is. There's like a top 10 sports center. It's literally just
Hey,
top
Jimmy, you
10s.
should run it, dude. Top 10 guy.
I would, dude. I am the top 10
But
guy.
Sports Center used to be just they would play highlights and then the show would repeat all day.
Yeah, that was the
Totally,
best.
dude.
I don't care about the Michael Smith and whatever the girl's name opinion at 3:30.
Oh God.
Actually, I like that show. I like that show.
I don't like. She's fucking annoying.
No,
Mainly because, like, looking at her, it's tough.
okay.
That's all I gotta say about that.
I also like the podcast with the two Jalen
Jacoby?
Rose. Yeah, I like that. I watched that yesterday. It was pretty good. Hey, did you guys hear about Kevin Hart cheated on his wife, but he really didn't? And he said, "Suck my dick hard" or something to everybody that was putting it out there.
How do they know that he
Colby tried
didn't?
to tell
So that
to
wasn't
me.
him kissing the girl in the car.
He wasn't kissing a girl. Did you watch the video? He was in the front seat. She was in the back, and they were talking.
I tried to look at the article, and the site had like
Nah,
9
dude,
ads on
there
it
was-
and crashed my computer.
I watched the whole video, and there's literally nothing showing cheating, and everybody's like, Kevin Hart cheated on his pregnant wife.
Well, Colby's like the ultimate, like, he gets clickbait hard. And yesterday he came to me and he's like, dude, Kevin Hart cheated on his fucking wife. And I'm like, are you sure? Because I saw he posted like a meme or something, like making fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, so Colby, fuck
Sorry.
off, man.
Justin Bieber banned from China. That's not clickbait.
For what?
Probably fucking is. You can't just ban somebody from a fucking country for no
Actually,
It
reason.
says that
could.
Justin Bieber has found out it's too late to say sorry. China has banned his ass for bad behavior. And he had...
I ain't buying it. I ain't fucking buying it.
Yeah, how do you just say... How do you
Ever
just say,
since-
like, yeah, you can't
Ever
do
since
that. You're not allowed in here, bud.
Ever since this fucking the Discord child porn scandal, man, you just been a different man.
That's funny. The scandal. You kind of did drop the ball.
I
on
hung
that,
up
buddy.
and then I kept going through my messages. I didn't want to call you guys back.
That should have been the
I
first
wasn't
fucking thing
there
you
Should've
said.
been your lead off.
I
bullet
didn't have
point,
the
man.
bullet yet. You're expecting me to shoot a bullet in a gun that I didn't have yet.
Here's how the call should have gone. So we get a call like literally 3 minutes
All
after
right,
we
hold
hang
on.
up from
Before
recording
you
the
even
show.
say that-
No.
I
Calm
couldn't
down.
have found it yet. I didn't have it.
Yeah, but you should have held off on the phone call. So when you found it, you should have called in and be like, dude, there's child porn in our Discord chat. We need your help getting it cleaned up. Instead, you're like, dude, these guys are like wanting to get paid. And I don't know what to do. There's
Yeah,
so much
that just shows that money is more important than child fucking porn on our shit.
What
Man,
happened? to
I'm
you,
done.
Colby?
I'm done with the
You
show.
were the. You were the.
I'm
you were-
off.
You were the good guy. You were the
I'm not
good
talking
guy.
the rest of the show. No wrap up. See you guys.
We should change the name of the wrap up to the crap up because it's dog shit.
I actually really enjoy it.
He's legit. He's legit. Probably getting mad.
I was kidding, Colby. Colby, come back.
Where'd he go?
Colby.
He's here. He's just ignoring us.
Kobe.
Colby. Colby?
All right. I give myself a
Hey.
30-second mute.
All right, Colby, to counteract your child porn scandal, I did something dumb today too. So I went to go make coffee this morning in the Keurig, single serve coffee. Last fucking K-cup. And I put the K-cup in, started the coffee, walked away, came back, and I didn't know. I'm like, did I press start? And then the little tray under, I went to go move it to put my coffee
Filled
cup
up.
on. It was full of coffee, spilt everywhere on the ground. I didn't put my coffee cup under the fucking thing for the second time. First time I did it, I didn't have the tray under, and it just went out everywhere all over the floor.
And that was the last one?
Not quite a. Yeah. Well, actually, there's more under the sink, but the last one story sounded a lot better. Not as drastic as your whole child porn scandal, but it was pretty
That
crazy.
is funny, though. It just probably ruined your morning for a minute.
Fuck no, I made my bitch clean that shit.
That's
you
sexist
made
and
it.
offensive
Why?
because I said it is.
Burns, you should get off once you're off the show. Like as soon as you hang up, you should go find all the extra money you have in your house. You should make a call to your bank and you should transfer it over to that lady and let her do some more investing for you today. I'm sure she's got some really hot lead tips on some really big blue chip stocks that are going to blow up in the next 17 years.
All right,
I don't know why you think it's funny when I've made a bunch of money from it. So
not life-altering money. That's what we're fucking looking for. Life-altering money.
Go big or go home.
Jimmy's
What's
always
cool
chasing the get rich quick scheme.
You're just trying to extend your life a month at a time, man. I'm trying to extend my life lifetime, son. I'm gonna be so fucking rich. I'm gonna be fucking. I can afford this future genetic formation mortality medicine while you.
Hey,
can
let's make
fuck
a Team
off.
10, a Team 10 2.0, but we need 6 more people.
Let's just call it. Why don't we just be
Okay.
Team 4?
No,
We're
That's
Team
stupid.
4. Where's our Team 4 army?
No, we need Team 10 so we can piggyback in the search on everything. And
Shit, man,
steal
they
the
probably
shit
have
we
that
use.
trademarked and we're gonna get sued.
You can't trademark a number.
Well, Team 10, you probably can.
No, we'll do Team 10 TEN instead of 1-0.
Doesn't Pat
Aha.
Riley have three-peat trademarked? So anytime a team's going for a three-peat, they gotta pay him for that tagline.
That's genius.
So who says that these guys can't trademark Team 10?
I don't. Why
that
can't
one dude has
Yeah, I was
Let's
about-
Get
yeah,
Ready
Let's
to
Get-
Rumble.
Why can't we
trademark.
trademark 4-peat right now? And next team that might be a long time for. Or
Somebody said Floyd Mayweather trademarked
He did.
49-1.
It scares me.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Just in case, man.
Did he really? Where's the evidence? I smell clickbait.
Let's see.
There, I'm gonna search it right now. Did Floyd trademark 49-1? Reportedly,
Told Bleacher
blah, blah,
Report
blah, blah, blah.
applies for 5 trademarks.
This one says Floyd Mayweather applies for 5 trademarks for 50-0 record.
This site I'm on right now is very sketchy talking about it.
This is Bleacher Report, and I'm seeing nothing about 49-1. Motherfucking clickbait! I'm out.
Hey, real quick before we go, your favorite game from the 90s. Tell me real quick. I'm working on a top 30 video, and I want you guys to
90s?
NBA
Yeah,
Jam.
90s.
N64 was around,
NBA
right?
Jam.
Yes. Okay, Kyle?
Oh shit, 90s. Let me see.
We're talking GoldenEye, Zelda, Banji, Mario Kart, Street Fighter 2, Wolfenstein, Mortal Kombat,
Who?
Super Smash Bros, Unreal
Husky
Tournament,
hockey.
I'm gonna have to
Duke Nukem.
say Mario Party.
Mario Party wasn't one. Super Mario
You said
64,
fucking
Mario
90s.
Kart.
That's N64. What the fuck? What do you
I got
mean?
mine. Wayne
What
Gretzky
is it?
hockey, 1999.
Fuck off.
Hey.
Never mind. That'll be in the top 30 worst
Fuck you.
90s video games.
NBA Live 96 for the Sega Genesis was the first time they actually made like the basketball players so it wasn't left and right. You could actually go like in circles. Pretty cool.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Bye.
That sounded cool. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Does that sound weird?
Sounds
on
like
your
an
guys' end?
echo.
It sounds like a fucking
Do it
radio.
again, one more time.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. Fuck it. It's not, maybe because I'm hearing myself through myself. Fuck it, we'll do it fucking live.
I need to clarify that the child porn thing was more just a joke, and that we didn't actually have child porn in there. It was just one bad egg who posted a picture after catfishing a bunch of people, and the admin took him out within like 2 minutes of the whole situation. And also, like, I mean, I'll make you an admin too. Just mention this on the Discord, pay $1, and I don't care. I'll do whatever. And they're just wanted to clear that up for everybody. Let's get into this. Was Kevin Hart cheating? It looked like he was creeping. We gotta check her panties for some leaking. Was he skeeting or just freaking? Bieber got the boot. China kicked him out. Is it too late now to say sorry, man? Without a doubt, I'm swinging for the fences like I'm Mike Trout. Put me in the title bout. yeah. I'll never trademark my loss. You a pawn in the level and you're fucking with the final boss on the Bowser shit. I got a sense like I'm Spidey, making sense cause my mouse mighty. Copy, paste, click, clack. Now your girlie wanna wipe me, knows I got 4 of them. I'm hoarding them, Michael Jordan them. That's some secret lover shit. Got that secret life shit. GoPro, I'm recording them. That's some tight shit. Nick at night shit. That's my wife shit. Eating cow cartilage from a private jet. I'm impressed, that was supposed to be your private chef. Pulling up in a private jet, what's next? I'm in the capital city with your girls getting shitty. Fireball shots off some kitties. I mean titties. Please forgive me, got a weather dance in my pants. I can make it rain, playing Mobile Snake on a fucking plane. Take the city back like I'm Bane, getting all the Burns cocaine. Oh. Not bad for not writing anything down. Peace.